How you folks doing? So, three men are in line at the pearly gates waiting to get in. And St. Peter says, "Okay, I want you to tell me the last events of your life before you arrived here." The first man goes up to St. Peter and he says, "Well, I live on the 25th floor of a high-rise apartment building, and I had long suspected that my wife was having an affair. So, one day I decided I would come home from work early. And I walk in the front door and go, aha! And I didn't see anyone around, but my wife was disheveled, hair was a mess. She was in a half-open robe. It was obvious that she had been sleeping around. So I start looking high and low and checking closets, and I can't find whoever this guy was anywhere. So I'm guessing he had left already. When out of the corner of my eye, I look out on the balcony, and I see two sets of hands clinging to the side of the balcony outside of the window. So I finally found the guy, and with all my rage, I run into the kitchen and I literally rip the refrigerator right out from the wall. And I say, "Take this, you son of a bitch!" And I throw the refrigerator through the glass door that goes out onto the balcony, and it lands on the guy, and he falls to his death with the refrigerator on top of him. And I threw myself into such a fit that I had a heart attack and just died right there on the spot. St. Peter says, "That's a pretty traumatic way to end one's life. Very well, my son, you can go on in." So he walks in, and the next man comes up to St. Peter, and St. Peter says, "Tell me, son, what were the events just before your death that led to your being here?" And the man says, "Okay, well, St. Peter, I live on the 26th floor of a high-rise apartment building, and I was doing my treadmill, getting my daily workout in, and all of a sudden the machine went completely haywire and just threw me forward through the glass door of my patio. I fly over the railing, but luckily I managed to grab on to the balcony of the apartment underneath mine. But then some maniac starts screaming and hollering and throws a damn refrigerator on top of me, and I fell to my death." St. Peter's trying to keep from laughing. He says, "My son, that is a most unfortunate way to go. You may enter into the gates of heaven." He says, "Thank you," and he walks on in. So finally, the third gentleman walks up to St. Peter, and he says, "Son, tell me about the events that led to your demise just before you died." And the guy goes, "Okay, St. Peter, picture this. I'm naked hiding inside of a refrigerator.